In this video we're going to be taking a look at how to play the Brian May song Nothing But Blue from his Back to the Light album from 1992. It's quite interesting that there was actually a songbook produced with obviously piano and chords, and there was never actually a guitar tab book produced for this album. It was being good to be able to work through this one and work stuff out. Now the song itself starts off with sounds like a keyboard, but the notes that are played there, and I'm going to contradict the book because it says to do an F sharp minor slash A to an F sharp minor slash B to an F sharp minor slash C sharp. Into my ear I hear that. Which is the 4th fret of A, moving up to the D on the 5th fret, and then basically on the bottom E string do the same thing. Like that. We then hear a guitar coming in like that in the background. I'm bending the 15th fret of B. I'm bending it up to the 17th and releasing. Like that. And then the actual guitar introduction starts. Which goes like that. So on that 17th fret of the B, we have this. So all on the 17th there, you can see it written out on the guitar tab. And then, so I'm hitting the 17th and quickly, and then pulling off to the 15th. And then 16, 14 on the G. What's interesting, if you listen to the pull-offs, they're not just straightforward. It's almost like a twang, so it's very elasticy. And a lot of vibrato on that. We then have the 14, 16, 17, 14 on G. And there's a kind of slide out there going on. Then again on the 15th fret, pre-bend, 16, 14 on G. And then we have this, which I like that little bit. So hammer on from 12, 14, 12, slide into the 11th, hammer on 14, 11, 10. So you've got that. Then we have this ten, 12, 13 on B. You could slide up to the 15th, but I'm using the 10th of high E. Then coming down 13, 12. Like that. But make sure you get that phrasing right, so it's like the pull-offs are not just straightforward. Let's see. So work on that. So that introduction is and what's interesting is the chord progression that's actually been played over is a D major 7 to D minor 7. Like that. Now, when we come to the actual song itself, again I've written the chord sheet out, and what we've got there is for verse 1. Yeah, actually, I'll turn the distortion off, and it's going from a B minor. That's not bad. I look at your picture, A minor, nothing but blue. B minor again, I'm hearing your whisper. A minor, the way you used to do. To E minor, and I can't stop D, wondering. Moving to G, just how things might have A minor been. No, I'm F, nothing but G blue. There's 2 bars of G on that. Watch out for that for your timing. So, I look at your picture, I'm nothing but blue. I'm hearing you whisper the way you used to do, and I can't stop wondering just how things might have been. No, I'm nothing but blue. Verse 2, following the same structure. My life has no rhythm, somehow it's out of tune. Bit like my singing. I keep trying to tell them we'll be seeing them soon, but the truth keeps rushing back. Guess you know what I mean. No, I'm nothing but blue. And we're gonna do that again. No, I'm nothing but blue. We then come to, I know I use the word interesting quite a bit, but we come to an interesting bridge. Moving to C sharp minor. No use in D crying. G sharp 5. That ain't what you do. So you're moving from G sharp 5. That ain't what you would do. Going to A5 to B5, which you can see in the what's on the screen. C sharp minor again. Living or dying, well, just F7. Keep on fighting through. I like the sound of that. Now the book says to do an F7, do an F7 slash A, like that. But to my sounds right. So C sharp minor. No use in crying. That ain't what you do. Living or dying, well, just keep on fighting through. This is at this point where we come to the actual guitar solo. And again, I've got that written out. I'm just checking my sheets here. And I'll play that through. We've got so we're going from the 11th of G to the 10th of B to the 12th. Then 12, 10, 12, 12. And then on the B still, 12, 13, 15, 12, see that? Then, so going from the 14th of A, D string, 11, 12, 14, 11, 14 on G, 12, 14 on the B. So you got that. Then on the 14th, 15th, and then high E, 12, 12. Coming down 15, 14, 12 on the B. And then hammer on 13, pull off. So. And then 12, 14, 12, 14, 12 on G. Like that. So far we have that again. I'll do it again even. And then we come to a section just right at the end, which to me sounds very like Steve Vai off the Passion and Warfare album. And I think at this time, Brian was probably influenced by the likes of Joe Satriani and Steve Vai at the time. When I was practicing this actually got my wife to leave the room because she found it, well, she didn't say anything, but she obviously found it too difficult to bear hearing being played. And we have this. Played very quick. 19th fret of high E, moving to the 18th of B. 17, 18 on B. Then, again, then right at the end, bending that 17th up. So it does take a bit of getting right. Like that. Actually slowed the record right down on YouTube almost to stand still to be able to hear the exact notes. So I feel quite confident I got that bit right. We then come to, I think almost at the end verse. E minor. No one can stop my deep wandering to G about all those things that A minor might have been. No, there's F to G, nothing but blue. No, nothing but blue. So that's quite straightforward. No, I can't stop my wandering about all those things that might have been. No, I'm nothing but blue. No, I'm nothing but blue. Now the outro is playing over that D major 7, D minor 7. And it's quite short and it's almost based on what we've already played. We have like that. It's not bad. So 17th fret of the B, pulling off to the 15th. 16, 14 on G. We're then going to go 14, 16, 17, 14. And then pre-bend on the B. 15th fret bending up the 17th. Then, to my ear, he goes 14, 16, 14, like very quickly. Like that. You could almost do that, but you like that. And then 12, 14, 16, 10. Like that. And then right at the end, as it's fading out, you can hear this 17th fret of G played right at the end. So that outro should be that. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play Nothing But Blue by Brian May.